Hello everyone, and do I have an art challenge for you? Can you take your 5 minute sketch and revamp it into something even better? Well, I think that you can. In fact, I'm going to show you how in this quick tutorial. So let's go. All right, so what you're seeing here is I'm laying down the initial pencil drawings. Again, this is based on that 5 minute sketch that you saw before. The purpose of the 5 minute sketch is to get the idea on paper to avoid artist block. I almost said writer's block, but it's really the same thing. That fear of getting something on paper. Where do I start? So I go in, I take the G pen after I put down some rough pencils, and then I draw out all the basic forms, if you will, like the monster and the trees. And then I go back in with a airbrush and I fill in all of my gray tones. Gray tones are a great way to kind of to get an idea for how much light and dark you're going to want in your piece. And I was really looking for something dark and gloomy with a little bit of a moonlight. So as you can see here I've got a gradient map, a kind of a bluish, purplish kind of gradient map, so I can get that, nighttime look. It's a little bit of a green overlay, if you will, as a nice highlight for be it the moon or other paranormal light that might be lighting the area up. Tree details, I tend to get lost when I start doing trees. Um, you can really go completely to town. Though if you go too crazy, then you get lost in all the lines, and I think it's harder for the viewer to really see what you're looking at. So, best piece of advice I can give you is to keep your lines simplified as best as you can, because then you'll find that the render looks so much better and it's so much easier to read. Um, you're seeing me kind of take what I was doing is my big idea for trunks, and I put grass and other environment, uh, like more trees and more brush to hide those trunks. You're not really gonna see those trunks anyway. Besides, I really didn't want people worried about what the trunks look like. So now I'm going in and adding in some detail into the monster itself. I really wanted to give him some big, toothy looking grin and make him seem really menacing. I wasn't really sure what kind of a body he was going to have. I was thinking, like almost like spider-like, or maybe like a golem type of a body where he's just sitting back on his haunches. Kind of gives, now that I think about it, kind of gives me a little bit of a gremlin vibe. Kind of a cross between a gremlin and Yoda, maybe. Um, Here I'm going back over the trees again, add in some white lines, outlines, so that they pop out against the monster in the back. I've reduced the brightness so that I can make those glow layers look so much better. And a note about the glow, so I use a screen layer first for the eyes and for the mouth, so the reds and yellows, and then I put a glow layer on top of that so that the eyes and the mouth uh, had that much of a richer glow effect. I like doing this better than just using flats and then a glow layer on top of that. Really kind of playing with my color tones here. I went from kind of a brighter color to, a little bit more of a deeper, darker color, because I don't want it to be overly bright. Again, I want the monster to be the main focal point, but I still want the background to be as readable as possible. And that glow gradient map, I think that makes it really pop in the back there. So it's a gradient map, and then I set it to glow over the grayscale woods. And then I'm adding in the finer detail of the monster, and there you have it. You've got a mean looking monster. And that's it. That's how you take a 5 minute sketch and turn it into a masterpiece, right? I hope if you enjoyed this tutorial, please let me a note in the comments. Again, this is me, Jeff, completely unedited and unfiltered. Have a great one.